Trump warns the Democrats, don't mess with my cabinet appointees. He's getting ready to have us call our representatives and make sure that they give people like Pete Hegseth and Tulsi Gabbard a pass. So when he calls us into action, we're going to help him out, right? Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. I so hope you guys are having a happy New Year. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. That should put a smile on your face because it's more important actually to acknowledge the Christmas spirit after Christmas is gone. Don't let that leave your heart. We're forever grateful for what God did in sending his son. I have over here this article. It's The Hill. Trump warns of Democratic delays on cabinet nominees. That's his big news to all of us. President-elect Trump on Tuesday urged Republicans to be smart and tough in the face of potential Democratic efforts to delay the confirmation of his nominees. He needs his cabinet put together on day one of his office. They don't want a bunch of delays. For sure, his cabinet should be put together by February with all of them approved. We just won a historic landslide and mandate from the American people. But Senate Democrats are organizing to improperly stall and delay the confirmation process of many of our great nominees, Trump posted on Truth Social. They will try all sorts of tricks starting very soon. Republicans must not allow them to do that. What do you guys think some of the tricks are? I mean, the most obvious one they're going to use against Pete Hegseth and Kash Patel at the FBI, Pam Bondi as Attorney General, which they say she should actually get through. If he can get his top dog in there, that'd be a huge accomplishment on day one. We have a country to run and many big problems to solve, mostly created by Democrats. Republicans, be smart and tough, he added in all caps. That means he especially means it. The Senate is expected to begin holding hearings next week for Trump's cabinet picks, all of whom will need to be confirmed by a majority of senators. So if we can unite the Republicans, this job will be done pretty quick. But if one or two of them peel off, that's Murkowski and Mitch McConnell, we could start getting into some trouble. Republicans will have a 53 to 47 majority in the Senate, making it difficult for Democrats to halt nominations. So that's a 6-vote pad. But Democrats are still expected to intensely question a number of Trump picks at their confirmation hearings, and senators could use certain procedural measures to slow down the process. This is undermining Trump's mandate before he even gets into office. So the honeymoon phase, we're trying to extend it. Give him his cabinet, guys. I believe he should get whoever he wants, even if you have a problem with, RFK Jr. wanting to remove fluoride from the water or whatever. I don't care. Give the man his picks. Give him a shot. Some nominees, such as Senator Mark Rubio of Florida for Secretary of State or Rep. Elise Stefanik, Republican, for Ambassador of the UN, are likely to receive bipartisan support. So the Democrats will support them, throw them a bone to look like they're being ecumenical with the other side. But really, we already know what kind of stuff they pull. Okay. Others, however, are expected to face more resistance. Democrats in particular have expressed reservations about Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, who is only being picked on. Again, they tried running up all of these scandals against him without eyewitnesses. Basically, they're accusing him without any kind of a legal case made. And they're just going to try and drag his name through the mud in these hearings. Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, and Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Those are the three toughest picks, and maybe some Kash Patel in there too. So my question to you is this: are you going to fall for it, or are you going to help Donald Trump? Okay, I'm bringing up Mike Davis's Twitter. He's a guy that I follow over on X. So this is after Trump wrote that Republicans be smart and tough. Here's Mike Davis. As you no doubt recall, Article 3 Project played a critical role in breaking through your unprecedented obstruction to confirm President Trump's nominees of his first term. That's Mike Davis's letter to Democrats. Have the Senate Democrats we sent into early retirement ever recovered? And A3P, that's his own nonprofit that he runs, put back on the political brass knuckles so we can do it again in President Trump's second term. That's the fight spirit we're looking for. Here's Mike Davis's Article 3. Tell your U.S. senators to confirm Pete Hegseth as Secretary of Defense. President-elect Donald Trump's selection of Pete Hegseth to serve as our National Secretary of Defense is bold and justified. The Pentagon is in desperate need of a true, reformative leader, and Hegseth will be just that. Trump's election was a mandate, not only for him, but also his cabinet picks. A vote to confirm him lines up with how America voted in November. Pete Hegseth will turn the Pentagon back to its original focus of defending America and its values instead of waging woke culture wars in the name of the deep state. His qualifications speak for themselves. Hegseth is an Ivy League educated, war-fighting, Bronze Star winning Army officer. The Senate must vote to confirm him as our National Defense Secretary. Now, the Democrats are already trying this angle where they're saying, look, Trump got a mandate on November 5th, but the mandate was just on the border. That's the only reason why he won, and maybe the economy. It doesn't guarantee his picks for his cabinet, and that's not true. You can't run on cabinet picks, but you can run on the border. But to me, if he doesn't get his picks, then he has an excuse. He can say, look, I failed because you didn't give me my picks. Giving him his picks takes away his excuses. It lets him put out his new ideas with his new team. Remember, back in 2016, Trump was still operating under the old system of government where he inherited kind of this Republican malaise. And he just kind of ran with it in ignorance of not knowing just how deep the deep state went. So this time, he's going to have his brand new, very Trump loyal cabinet picks. He's not going to have to mess with a Pete Sessions and all the kind of frabba-jabba on the sides of his attorney general, Christopher Wray at the FBI. He's fixing that mistake. Again, a lot of these mistakes he'll own up to and say, I made a mistake in doing this, and now he's trying to fix it. Will you put pressure on the GOP, people like Murkowski in Alaska, Mitch McConnell? We're going to have to reach out to them on X. We're going to have to make phone calls to make sure that Trump gets his picks, and I'm all for it. I'm looking forward to doing this with you. Anytime he puts out a pick, we're going to call all of his supporters and make sure that they get through. Are you on board? Are you ready to put your phone to use? Are you ready to put your computer to use and put your voice to use to help Trump? Trump can't win without us, just like when we had to vote for him on November 5th. He needs our help now with his appointments, and I think it's great that he relies on us. He can't do it alone. Oh, yes, I hope you guys have subscribed, left a comment, given us a like. Your comments, we like to hear where you're from. Do you agree with Trump that he deserves his picks? I hope you'll enjoy this next video. I'm going to try and put it on the screen here for you to click. So give us some love. See what else we're up to. I'm Doug in Exile. Thanks for watching.